Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 11 of Junji Ito Collection or Ito Junji Collection anime. So with this episode, we had the two stories again, and well, these two stories were really interesting actually. The Scarecrow one was a little less interesting than the first one, but the first one, I pretty much enjoyed. I kind of want, more of it, to be honest. But the first one was about, there's this transfer student in this new school, and well, the longer he's there, the more supernatural happenings that, happen. And, he has, some ability, some supernatural power that he shows them, and there's these kids, the high school kids that, they're a supernatural club or whatever, and, they never expected to actually have supernatural phenomena happen in their town, and, that's exactly what happens. And, there's a dinosaur, one guy gets powers at a point, and his corpse comes back alive, and I'm just like, wow, okay, and it was really interesting, though, because, the girls were just like, this is weird, and then all the guys were just like, I want power, and, yeah, so it was just kind of interesting overall, that one, and when it came to the end of it, the corpse came back, and we learned that the redhead guy, pushed the other guy who could, bend spoons, which was a lie. He just, did the bendy thing, but anyway, like the magicians do, but, anyway, so he had pushed him in the water, that's why he became a corpse, and then the other redhead guy, he got the cool power, and, he was gonna, fight, the transfer student, and I was like, oh, I want to see them fight, those powers are really cool. But then it cut off, and then it was like, oh, the transfer student left, and all the supernatural stuff left as well. And then the other guy, the redhead guy, kind of just disappeared, and it's like, rumor has it he was looking for the transfer student, and I'm like, well then. That was interesting overall, though, because I was like, wow, that's just, I don't know, something about that was really interesting. Also, there was these weird, flower eyeballs that I thought were going to be, a focal point. I was like, are those going to be important somehow? But no, they weren't. They were just flower eyeballs. That was really weird. But overall, I really enjoyed that story because it was just that's just an interesting concept, and it wasn't really that creepy, so it's just oh, that's just interesting. But with the second one, though, we have this really disturbing, town that, well, this, dad loses his daughter Yuki to we don't really know what. So when he buries her, he decides to stick a scarecrow in her grave. I'm like, oh, that's gonna infuse with her spirit, and I was right. In a really weird way, because the scarecrows look creepy and stuff. They don't look like the person they used to be exactly. So then that kind of started a trend of everybody in the town doing that when someone died. Just stick a scarecrow in it. Oh no, look, you can look at your deceased loved one, and it just got weird from there. There was this one couple who lost a son, and they stuck the scarecrow in it, and then they learned that oh, it was the dad who killed the son, because when the scarecrow face was looking at the dad, it was like, yep, okay. So, and then it killed the dad, and I was like, wow, scarecrow, scary. But anyway, so the guy that was supposed to marry this Yuki chick, I don't know if the scarecrow killed him or if he killed himself, but he died in front of her grave. Because we saw he was, laying down dead, and then the scarecrow was laying on top of him. It looked like they were kind of kissing, which was weird. Scarecrows give kisses of death now. I don't know, but anyway. So yeah, and then the father's like, oh, he's dead, and then just walks off. And then in the spirit world, we see the guy, and the scarecrow's there, and it was weird. I'm just like, well, because when he woke up, and I was like, he's dead, isn't he? And I was like, I was right. Called it. But yeah, overall, this episode was pretty interesting. It wasn't really that creepy. It was just kind of interesting overall, because it just had the two really interesting stories. Way better than last week's episode with that disgusting stuff. Still have nightmares about that. But anyway, I enjoyed this episode. What did you guys think of this episode? What do you think is going to happen next? I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!